The 1970s marked a transformative era for pickup trucks, with manufacturers experimenting with new designs and technologies. However, not every innovation hit the mark. From underpowered engines to impractical designs, these trucks fell short in various aspects, yet their legacy remains intriguing, offering insights into how the vehicle trends have evolved over the decades. So, join us as we explore the 50 worst pickup trucks in the 1970s that nobody wants back. Number 50. 1972 Chevrolet LUV. The Chevrolet LUV, which debuted in 1972, was a small pickup truck designed to offer flexibility and affordability. It remained in production until 1982, providing a decade of service despite its limitations. Powered by a 1.8-liter single overhead camshaft four-cylinder engine, the LUV generated a modest 75 horsepower and came with a 4-speed manual transmission. During the 1970s fuel crises, the LUV stood out for its fuel efficiency, a notable advantage of its time. However, this emphasis on saving fuel came at a cost. The truck struggled with power and durability, particularly under heavy loads. It boasted a payload capacity of 1,480 pounds and a 6-foot bed, standard for its class, yet fell short in terms of robustness and longevity compared to its competitors. Critics often deride the Chevrolet LUV as one of the worst trucks due to its inability to handle tough utility tasks. Its lack of horsepower and fragile construction contributed to a reputation for being less durable than other models, overshadowing its economic benefits during its production run. Number 49. The 1972 Reliant Ant. The Reliant Ant, also known as the Reliant TW9, was a distinctive pickup truck with 3 wheels. It was manufactured by the British company Reliant Motors from 1967 to 1987. In 72, the Ant underwent an engine upgrade to a 748 cubic centimeter unit capable of producing 32 brake horsepower or approximately 23.5 kilowatts. This unique vehicle had a single wheel at the front and a conventional driven axle at the rear. Its construction featured a sturdy steel frame and a cabin made of fiberglass designed to accommodate 2 occupants. The Ant was designed to be simple and practical for various utility tasks. Despite its practicality, the Reliant Ant gained a reputation as one of the least favored vehicles for several reasons. Its 3-wheeled setup sometimes caused stability issues, particularly when carrying heavy loads or negotiating sharp turns. Moreover, the fiberglass cabin, while innovative in reducing weight, did not provide the same level of safety as metal-bodied vehicles. Number 48. 1971 Dodge D-Series. The Dodge D-Series, manufactured from 1971 to 1980, consisted of a range of pickup trucks renowned for their diverse models: the D100, D150, D200, and D300. These trucks were equipped with various engines, including a 225 cubic inch inline 6 and V8 spanning from 318 to 440 cubic inches. They sported a more curved design after a 1972 update, introducing features such as independent front suspension and recessed taillights. Power output varied depending on the engine type, with the V8s offering greater horsepower compared to the inline 6. Transmission choices included 3-speed automatic and manual options. Despite these features, the Dodge D-Series gained notoriety for its susceptibility to rust and inconsistent construction quality. The use of substandard steel and inadequate rust-proofing methods led to premature corrosion, especially affecting body panels in the frame. Assembly line issues further compounded the problem, resulting in a reputation for unreliability. Number 47. The 1973 Chevrolet CK Fleetside. The Chevrolet CK Fleetside debuted in 1973 to 1987, belonging to the 3rd generation of CK trucks provided by General Motors. The designation C indicated rear-wheel drive, while K signified four-wheel drive. Initially, these trucks were powered by a V6 engine, later transitioning to a more robust V8 engine, producing between 135 horsepower and 185 horsepower. These vehicles were offered in both stepside and smooth fleetside versions, with the latter recognized for its clean, streamlined design. Transmission choices encompass 3-speed automatic and manual transmissions, along with 4-speed manual gearboxes. Early models of the CK fleet side received criticism for their poor safety ratings due to the absence of features such as airbags or anti-lock brakes. They were also susceptible to rust, particularly around the wheel wells and lower body panels. This susceptibility to corrosion, coupled with safety concerns, contributed to their reputation for unreliability and made them some of the lowest-rated trucks of their time. Number 46, the 1977 Daihatsu Delta. The Daihatsu Delta, introduced in 1977, was a straightforward pickup truck designed primarily for utility rather than style. During this period, Daihatsu was renowned for producing compact and economical vehicles, and the Delta marked its entry into the commercial vehicle market. It was built upon a lineage dating back to the early 1970s, forming part of a generation that spanned several years, with production dates varying by market. Under the hood, early models of the Daihatsu Delta featured robust engines known more for reliability and ease of maintenance than for high performance. These typically included inline-4 diesel engines, valued for their durability rather than horsepower. The vehicle was geared toward commercial use, capable of carrying heavy loads with engines optimized for torque rather than speed. Transmission options were predominantly manual, offering drivers direct control suited for maneuvering under varied driving conditions. Despite its practical attributes, the Daihatsu Delta faced criticism for its lackluster performance and minimalist design. Its utilitarian appearance and unexciting driving dynamics contrasted sharply with the more refined and feature-rich vehicles preferred for personal use at the time. This perception overshadowed its reliability and utility as a dependable commercial vehicle. Before we move on to the next pickup truck on our list, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest automotive news and updates. Number 45, 1972 GMC Sierra Grand. The GMC Sierra Grand, manufactured from 1972 to 1980, was a stylish pickup truck that faced significant reliability issues. It offered various engine choices, notably a powerful 402 cubic inch V8 in its debut year of 1972, delivering strong performance for that era. Depending on the engine selected, horsepower outputs varied, with some models achieving notable power levels. However, these transmissions contributed to the Sierra Grand's reputation for poor reliability, characterized by rough shifting and slow responses. Despite its mechanical drawbacks, the Sierra Grand distinguished itself with a distinctive two-tone exterior, wood-like interior accents, and comfortable bucket seats. These features were considered luxurious during its production years, yet despite its stylish appeal, the truck struggled to overcome its reputation for mechanical unreliability, which ultimately diminished its standing among contemporary trucks. Number 44, 1973 Ford Transit Pickup. The 1973 Ford Transit Pickup was created by adapting the popular Ford Transit van into a pickup truck, aiming to meet diverse commercial needs. It was part of the initial generation of transit vehicles that started production in 1965 and continued until a redesign in 1978. The 73 model offered a variety of engine choices, typically featuring sturdy inline-4 petrol engines, renowned for their reliability and ease of maintenance. These engines were designed to balance power for hauling with fuel efficiency, tailored for practical use rather than high-speed performance. Transmission options primarily included manual gearboxes with gear ratios, optimized for heavy loads and towing, prioritizing functionality over acceleration or cruising speed. Despite its practicality, the 73 Ford Transit Pickup faced criticism for its perceived lack of refinement and power. Its straightforward design didn't appeal to personal use vehicle buyers seeking style and comfort. Competitors offered more powerful engines and more attractive aesthetics, overshadowing the Transit Pickup's utility in the market. Number 43, 1973 Chevrolet El Camino. The Chevrolet El Camino, especially the 1973 model, was a unique vehicle that blended characteristics of both a car and a pickup truck, offering versatility and stylish design. It was manufactured from 1959 to 1987, belonging to the third generation in 1973. This particular model came with a variety of engines, ranging from a 250 cubic inch displacement 6-cylinder engine to a potent 454 big block V8. Depending on the engine choice, horsepower varied significantly, with the 454 V8 delivering considerable power for its era. However, the El Camino faced challenges with handling and durability. Its suspension and chassis sometimes struggled to manage the power and weight distribution effectively, resulting in a less than optimal driving experience. Additionally, transmission issues were not uncommon, further impacting its reliability. These mechanical shortcomings contributed to the 1973 El Camino earning a reputation for poor durability and handling. Despite its practicality and appeal as a muscle car, these issues overshadowed its strengths, marking it as a vehicle that fell short of its potential and missed opportunities for excellence. Number 42. 1970 Ford Ranchero. The Ford Ranchero, manufactured from 1970 to 1979, was part of Ford's strategy to offer a versatile vehicle capable of serving as both a comfortable passenger car and a practical hauler. Throughout its production run, the Ranchero came with various engine options. Initially, it featured a base 250 cubic inch six-cylinder engine producing 155 horsepower in 1970. However, by 71, the horsepower dropped to 145 due to a reduced compression ratio. Buyers could choose some other more powerful engines as well, providing them with a range of choices depending on their power requirements. Similar to its competitor, the El Camino, the Ranchero encountered reliability issues. Problems with transmissions were frequently reported, particularly in automatic versions where failures like forward clutch issues were commonplace. These mechanical challenges, coupled with broader reliability concerns at the time, led to the Ranchero being regarded as one of the least dependable trucks. Despite its innovative features and the appeal of its car-truck hybrid concept, the Ranchero's reputation suffered due to these reliability problems. Its potential was hindered by mechanical shortcomings that prevented it from achieving the success and longevity it might have otherwise attained. Number 41. 1971 International Harvester Scout II. The International Harvester Scout II, manufactured from April of 1971 until 1980, was a rugged off-road vehicle succeeding the Scout 800. It came with a range of engine choices, such as the 196 cubic inch four-cylinder, the 232 cubic inch six-cylinder in early production, the 258 cubic inch six-cylinder later production, and the 304 cubic inch V8, as well as the 345 cubic inch V8. Transmission options included the T18 and T19 manual transmissions or the 727 TorqueFlite automatic transmission. Despite these robust choices, the Scout II gained notoriety for its harsh ride and frequent mechanical issues, particularly with its transmissions. Critics often cited the Scout II's simplistic design and basic driving experience as drawbacks that quickly became outdated compared to newer competitors. Rust problems were also widespread, further damaging its reputation. Number 40. The 1974 Dodge Ram Charger. The Dodge Ram Charger, produced from 1974 to 1980, marked Dodge's entry into the full-size SUV market, where it competed against vehicles like the Chevrolet K5 Blazer and Ford Bronco. It was built on a shortened wheelbase version of the Dodge D-Series Ram pickup truck chassis. The first-generation Ram Charger gained recognition for its removable steel roof and flip-up tailgate window, distinguishing it from competitors of its time. Under the hood, it offered various V8 engine choices, with the largest being a 440 cubic inch V8, which delivered substantial horsepower relative to its class. Transmission options included upgraded versions of the 904 transmissions, known as the 998 and 999, which were paired with the 318 and 360 engines respectively. Despite its powerful performance capabilities, the Ram Charger faced challenges such as rust and electrical issues, which contributed to its reputation as one of the least reliable vehicles of its era. These reliability concerns, coupled with a design that quickly became outdated and struggled to keep pace with advancements in the market, led to its diminished popularity among contemporary vehicles. Number 39. The 1973 Toyota Dyna. The 1973 Toyota Dyna was a medium-duty cab-over truck produced by Toyota, aimed at providing reliable commercial vehicles. It belonged to the U30, U40, and U50 series, manufactured from 1973 to 1984. Toyota had been producing the Dyna since the 1950s. Under the hood, it offered a range of engine options, including robust inline-4 diesel engines renowned for their durability and fuel efficiency. These engines were well regarded for their ability to withstand rigorous use in various commercial applications. Though not powerful in terms of horsepower, they were engineered for dependable performance and economical fuel consumption, sufficient to manage the truck's workload effectively. Despite its strengths in reliability and efficiency, the Dyna received criticism for its utilitarian design and driving experience. Its cab-over configuration maximized cargo space, but compromised on ride comfort compared to trucks with conventional cabs. Moreover, its performance and amenities fell short of the increasingly high expectations among drivers seeking more than just a utilitarian work vehicle. Number 38. 1975 Chevrolet K5 Blazer. The Chevrolet K5 Blazer, manufactured from 1975 to 1980, was a large sport utility vehicle known for its toughness and versatility. It belonged to the second generation of Blazers and was praised for its capability both on rough terrain and for towing heavy loads. During this era, the K5 Blazer came with various engine options, but one of the most common was a 5.7-liter V8 engine, delivering around 160 horsepower. This engine was considered powerful for its time, making the Blazer popular among those who needed a robust utility vehicle. However, despite its strengths, the K5 Blazer had frequent issues with its transmission and electrical systems. Owners often encountered problems such as faulty shift solenoids, low levels of transmission fluid, wiring issues, and malfunctioning throttle position sensors that failed to send correct electrical signals. These problems could cause erratic gear shifts, loss of engine power, and sometimes complete transmission failure. Electrical malfunctions were also a recurring challenge, with worn-out distributor caps, damaged rotors, or faulty ignition coils, leading to engine misfires and reduced performance. Despite regular maintenance efforts, these issues contributed to the K5 Blazer earning a reputation for poor reliability during its production years. Number 37. 1971 GMC Caballero. The 1971 GMC Caballero, originally called the GMC Sprint until it was renamed in 1978, was GMC's version of the Chevrolet El Camino. It was built from 1971 to 1977 on the same A-body platform as the El Camino, differing mainly in branding. The base model featured a 3.3-liter 200 cubic inch V6 engine paired with a 3-speed manual gearbox. Optional engines included a 3.8-liter 231 cubic inch V6 and more powerful 5.0-liter 305 and 5.7-liter 350 cubic inch V8s, often coupled with 3-speed automatic transmission. These engine choices catered to various power needs and preferences. Despite its practicality as a coupe-like pickup truck, the GMC Caballero received criticism for its lack of distinction from the El Camino. Many saw it as merely a rebadged version rather than a unique model, leading to jokes among car enthusiasts about GMC's engineering approach. Mechanical reliability also posed concerns, with some owners reporting issues in tuning and maintaining consistent performance. These factors contributed to the Caballero being perceived as one of GMC's less successful models during that period. Number 36. 1972 Mazda B1600. The Mazda B1600, introduced in 1972, was part of Mazda's B-Series lineup of compact pickup trucks known for their versatility and affordability. This model was produced during the early 1970s, specifically within the second generation of the B-Series, which spanned from 1965 to 1977. The B1600 was powered by a 1.6-liter inline-4 engine, a member of Mazda's engine family, recognized for using innovative technologies such as the rotary engine. However, the B1600 featured a more traditional piston engine design, which was chosen to ensure reliability and ease of maintenance. Despite its practical design, the Mazda B1600 was often criticized for its underpowered engine and basic amenities. It struggled to compete with other pickups that offered more power and features, resulting in its reputation as a less desirable option for those seeking more than just a utilitarian vehicle. Number 35. The 1974 Isuzu Wasp. The Isuzu Wasp, manufactured from the early to mid-1970s, exemplified Isuzu's dedication to practicality and utility in the automotive sector. Specifically designed as a light commercial vehicle, the 1974 model aimed to bolster Isuzu's position in the global pickup truck market. It offered a variety of engine choices, including durable petrol and diesel inline-four engines, renowned for their reliability and ease of maintenance, crucial traits for commercial vehicles. Although not engineered for high horsepower, these engines prioritized longevity and fuel efficiency, fitting well with the Wasp's role as a utilitarian workhorse. Transmission options typically included manual gearboxes, valued in commercial vehicles for their straightforward operation and reliability under heavy use. Despite its functional strengths, the Isuzu Wasp faced criticism for its plain design and underwhelming driving experience. It lacked the power and comfort features increasingly expected in personal use vehicles, contributing to its perception as a less desirable option in the market at the time. Nevertheless, its robust build and focus on practicality ensured its place in Isuzu's history of dependable commercial vehicles. Number 34. 1972 Dodge D100. The Dodge D100, part of Dodge's third generation of D-Series trucks, was manufactured from 1972 to 1979. It was a light-duty, half-ton pickup truck known for its versatility. The D100 came in both short and long bed configurations, featuring either sleek swept-line or fendered Utiline beds. Underneath its hood, the D100 offered a variety of engine choices. These included a dependable 225 cubic inch 3.7-liter slant 6 engine, along with several V8 options ranging from 318 cubic inches 5.2 liters to 440 cubic inches 7.2 liters. Despite its features, the Dodge D100 faced criticism for its poor fuel economy and performance. During the oil crisis era, its fuel efficiency lagged behind competitors, proving a significant drawback. Owners also reported issues like electrical connector failures and fuel gauge malfunctions, contributing to its reputation for unreliability. Ultimately, these factors led to the Dodge D100 being considered one of the underperforming options in its class during its production years. Number 33. 1971 International 1500D. The 1971 International 1500D belonged to International Harvester's D-Series of light-duty trucks, which debuted in early 1969 following the C-Series. Among these trucks, the 1500D stood out as the largest and most capable model. A notable feature of the 1971 model was its engine selection. Instead of employing International Harvester's own engines, which range from 266 to 392 cubic inches in displacement, the company opted for American Motors' 232 cubic inch, 145 horsepower 6-cylinder engine. This decision was likely made to save cost and meet the performance needs of truck buyers during that era. Unlike the lighter models, the 1500D did not include automatic transmissions, but rather standard transmissions. For those seeking greater power, the series offered a 392 cubic inch V8 engine generating 235 horsepower. Despite its modern design and improvements over previous iterations, the truck struggled to capture market share. The decision to use an AMC engine instead of International Harvester's own engines also drew criticism, as it marked a departure from the brand's established tradition. Number 32. 1970 Chevy El Camino SS. The 1970 Chevrolet El Camino SS was a significant model in its history, famed for merging the utility of a pickup truck with the high-performance characteristics of a muscle car. As part of Chevrolet's Chevelle lineup, it offered a variety of powerful V8 engines. One standout feature of the 1970 model was the introduction of the 454 cubic inch displacement V8 engine. This engine came in two versions, the LS5, which delivered 360 horsepower, and the more potent LS6, boasting an impressive 450 horsepower. The LS6 variant, especially renowned for its exceptional power output, is highly coveted among collectors today. Transmission choices included a turbo Hydra-matic 400 3-speed automatic or a Muncie Rock Crusher M22 4-speed manual gearbox, catering to both drivers seeking convenience and those desiring a more engaging driving experience. El Camino SS faced challenges that tarnished its reputation, such as difficulty in verifying authenticity due to incomplete production records. Moreover, declining consumer interest in muscle cars during the era, due to increasing insurance costs and fuel prices, contributed to lower sales. Number 31. 1971 Chevrolet C10. The Chevrolet C10, part of the second generation of the CK series, was manufactured between 1971 and 1980. It was a half-ton rear-wheel drive pickup truck known for its durability and versatility. This model offered a range of engine choices, including inline-six engines and V8 power plants, both small and big block variants, offering horsepower outputs from 155 to 325 horsepower. These engines provided sufficient power for various uses, whether for work or leisure activities. Transmission options for the C10 encompass both manual and automatic selections, catering to diverse preferences and requirements. The manual transmissions were particularly noted for their robustness and ease of maintenance. Despite its popularity, the Chevrolet C10 faced issues with rust and structural integrity. Rust, a common affliction among classic vehicles, was a significant concern for the C10, potentially compromising the truck if not promptly addressed. Number 30. The 1973 Ford F-250. The Ford F-250 from 1973 to 1979, part of the sixth-generation F-Series known as Dentside, was a heavy-duty pickup truck designed primarily for work and utility purposes. It was manufactured during these years as a sturdier option compared to the lighter F-150 model. During this period, the F-250 offered a range of engine choices, including the powerful 7.5-liter V8 engine, which delivered substantial horsepower, essential for handling tough tasks typical of heavy-duty trucks. However, despite its robust build and strong engine options, the F-250 faced significant reliability issues. Many owners experience frequent transmission problems such as hard shifting, jerking, or hesitation. These issues often stem from inadequate fluid levels or the use of aged and degraded transmission fluid. Another notable concern was rust. Like many vehicles from that era, the F-250 was prone to rusting if not properly maintained, leading to potentially severe structural damage over time. Number 29. 1973 GMC CK Sierra. The GMC CK Sierra, produced from 1973 to 1980, was part of General Motors' third-generation CK series of pickup trucks. It was known for its rounded line design, marking a significant shift as trucks started being used more as personal vehicles. This shift led to larger sizes and more sedan-like features such as power windows and door locks. One standout feature of the GMC CK Sierra was its range of engine options. These included inline-six engines as well as big block V8s. Notably, it offered a 454 cubic inch 7.4-liter V8 engine, one of the largest and most powerful available in a pickup truck during that era. However, specific horsepower figures for these engines are not widely documented. Despite its robust features, the GMC CK Sierra faced quality control issues similar to its Chevrolet counterpart. Problems range from misaligned body panels to uneven paint finishes. Transmission issues were also common, including delayed gear engagement and resistance in shifting gears under certain conditions, like high temperatures or worn-out components. Number 28. 1981 Chevrolet S10. The Chevy S10, which debuted in late 1981 as a 1982 model, was a significant milestone for Chevrolet. It marked the first time an American automaker had developed a compact pickup truck entirely in the U.S. This introduction aligned with a growing preference for smaller, more fuel-efficient trucks during the early 80s. Early Chevrolet S10 models were notable for their engine options. Initially, buyers could choose between a 1.9-liter Isuzu 4-cylinder engine and a larger 2.8-liter V6 engine. The latter was noteworthy as one of the more powerful engines available in a compact truck at that time. Despite its innovative design, the early Chevrolet S10 models faced reliability issues and concerns regarding build quality. Owners reported a range of problems, such as electrical faults and premature rusting, which underscored the vehicle's construction challenges during that era. These initial issues contributed to the Chevrolet S10's reputation as one of the least reliable trucks in its early years on the market. Number 27, 1973 Ford F-350. The Ford F-350, part of the sixth generation of the F-Series trucks produced between 1973 and 1979, was well regarded for its strong capabilities in heavy-duty tasks. It was designed to handle large loads and towing requirements, which made it popular in industries like commercial and agriculture. During this era, the F-350 offered a variety of engine choices. These included a dependable 300 cubic inch, 4.9-liter inline-six engine, several different V8 options, and later a powerful 7.5-liter V8. These engines were robust and provided sufficient horsepower for demanding jobs, although exact power ratings are not widely documented. However, the F-350 of this time period faced challenges with its axle and suspension systems. These issues often resulted in premature wear and failures, especially under the strenuous conditions for which the truck was intended. These reliability concerns contributed significantly to the F-350's reputation as one of the least dependable trucks of its era. Number 26, 1979 GMC Sierra Classic. The 1979 GMC Sierra Classic belonged to General Motors' third generation of CK trucks, manufactured from 73 to 1991. Recognized for its distinctive square body, this truck served as a sturdy choice for American drivers, often used for personal transportation. A standout feature of the 1979 model was its engine selection, offering a variety of V8 engines alongside one of the first dedicated diesel engines available in trucks. Gasoline options ranged from a 4.1-liter inline-six to a robust 7.4-liter V8, delivering a broad spectrum of horsepower outputs to cater to diverse needs. Despite its robust reputation, the GMC Sierra Classic encountered frequent issues with its engine and drivetrain. Owners commonly reported problems like engine failures, transmission malfunctions, and other mechanical setbacks that undermined the truck's reliability and performance. Number 25, 1978 Dodge Little Red Express Truck. The Dodge Little Red Express Truck, manufactured from 1978 to 1979, was a high-performance pickup known for its distinctive appearance and speed. It was built on the Dodge D150 platform, but included several unique features that made it easily identifiable. The Little Red Express was powered by a 360 cubic inch, 5.9-liter V8 engine equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor. This engine was renowned for its significant power output, which was among the highest of any American vehicle during that period, although exact horsepower figures are not readily available. Paired with an automatic transmission, the truck's drivetrain was well matched to handle the V8 engine's performance capabilities. This combination enabled the Little Red Express to stand out as one of the fastest pickups on the market at that time. Despite its speed and unique design, the Little Red Express truck faced challenges, particularly with emissions and reliability. In 1979, adjustments were made to comply with emission regulations, such as the addition of a catalytic converter and the requirement for unleaded gasoline, which affected its performance. Number 24, 1971 GMC Sierra Grand. The GMC Sierra Grand, made from 1971 to 1972, was part of General Motors' CK Series trucks. It was positioned as a high-end model among GMC pickups of that era, offering more features and comfort compared to the base versions. Under its hood, the Sierra Grand could come with various engines, including a 402 cubic inch 6.6-liter big block V8. This engine was notable for being one of the largest and most powerful available in pickup trucks of its time. It was paired with a TH400 3-speed automatic transmission, known for its durability and smooth gear changes. Despite its powerful engine and premium status, early models of the Sierra Grand faced issues with build quality. Owners frequently reported problems with rust and corrosion, common in vehicles from that period due to less advanced rust prevention methods. These build quality issues, combined with rust problems, contributed to the Sierra Grand being viewed as one of the less favored trucks of its time. Number 23. 1971 Chevrolet C20. The Chevrolet C20, part of the third generation of Chevrolet CK trucks, was manufactured from 1971 to 1980. It was a rear-wheel drive pickup truck known for its substantial size and strong build quality. The C20 was classified as a 3/4-ton truck, which indicated its capability to handle heavy loads. It offered a variety of engine choices, including inline-6, V6, and V8 engines. Among these, the 350 cubic inch 5.7-liter small block V8 was particularly popular for its reliability and ease of maintenance. Depending on the model, these V8 engines could produce up to 230 horsepower. However, despite its strengths, the Chevrolet C20 had notable durability issues. Its larger size placed significant stress on various components, especially the drivetrain. Owners frequently experienced problems with transmission longevity and differential performance, particularly under heavy loads and demanding conditions. Number 22. 1971 Chevrolet K10. The Chevrolet K10, manufactured from 1971 to 1980, was a half-ton, four-wheel drive pickup truck renowned for its ability to navigate challenging terrain. It belonged to the second generation of CK trucks and was specifically engineered for off-road conditions. One distinctive aspect of the K10 was its engine choices, which included various V8 options. Notably, it featured a 400 cubic inch small block engine with a .30 overbore and a compression ratio of approximately 10:1. This engine configuration delivered substantial power, although exact horsepower varied based on specific configurations. Despite its robust design and off-road capabilities, the Chevrolet K10 encountered reliability issues. Owners reported concerns with engine durability and transmission failures, which tarnished its reputation for dependability, especially given its intended use in rugged off-road environments. Number 21. 1975 Chevrolet Silverado. The Chevrolet Silverado, introduced as the highest trim level for Chevrolet CK trucks in 1975, was manufactured until 1980. It quickly became well-liked for its strong build and powerful performance. During this time, the Silverado featured distinctive square headlights, which became standard in 1975, distinguishing it from other models that typically had round headlights. Engine choices included a variety of V8s, with the 350 cubic inch 5.7-liter small block being particularly popular. This engine was renowned for its reliability and could generate considerable horsepower, though specific figures varied. The Silverado offered a range of transmission options, including both manual and automatic transmissions to accommodate different preferences and driving conditions. Despite its popularity, the Chevrolet Silverado faced challenges with its suspension and braking systems. The suspension received criticism for being overly soft, impacting handling and stability, particularly under heavy loads or when towing. Number 20. 1971 Dodge D200. The Dodge D200, manufactured from 1971 to 1980, was a robust variant in Dodge's D-Series lineup intended for heavy-duty use. It served as a 3/4-ton pickup truck designed for tasks like working and towing. One of the notable features of the D200 was its variety of engine options, among which the big block V8s stood out for their power and torque, crucial for demanding jobs. The Dodge D200 faced reliability issues with its transmissions. Owners frequently reported problems with both manual and automatic transmissions, such as failures and inconsistent performance. These issues were particularly troubling given the truck's heavy-duty purpose. Number 19. 1971 Chevrolet C30. The Chevy C30, produced from 1971 to 1980, was a robust heavy-duty truck renowned for its dual rear wheels configuration. This feature provided extra stability when carrying heavy loads or towing, making it a preferred choice for those needing a reliable work vehicle. The C30 was equipped with various engine options, including the distinctive big block V8s, which were highly valued for their powerful performance. Some variants of these engines could produce over 300 horsepower. Transmission choices typically included both manual and automatic options, catering to diverse driver preferences and specific job requirements. Despite these strengths, the Chevrolet C30 faced criticism primarily due to its braking system. The dual rear wheels and the truck's considerable weight, especially when loaded, placed significant strain on the brakes. This led to frequent issues and maintenance needs, which compromised safety and reliability. These brake-related problems overshadowed the truck's capabilities, tarnishing its reputation as one of the least favored trucks of its era. Number 18. 1973 Dodge D300. The Dodge D300, manufactured from 1973 to 1980, was a sturdy truck designed for carrying large loads. It was part of Dodge's D-Series range and was known for its strong build and practical design. The D300 came with various engines over the years, including the notable 360 cubic inch V8 engine that provided considerable power for its time, with some models achieving up to 250 horsepower. The Dodge D300 offered both manual and automatic options, giving drivers flexibility for different road conditions and personal preferences. Despite these features, the D300 gained notoriety as one of the least reliable trucks of its era due to several issues. One significant problem was its braking system, which frequently failed to deliver sufficient stopping power for such a heavy-duty vehicle, raising safety concerns. Another critical issue was the durability of its axles, leading to frequent breakdowns and maintenance challenges that compromised the truck's dependability. Number 17. 1978 Dodge Midnight Express. The 1978 Dodge Midnight Express was a special edition pickup truck known for its unique style and performance features. Produced only in '78, it has become a rare find among classic truck fans. The truck was powered by a 360 cubic inch V8 engine capable of producing around 225 horsepower, giving it plenty of power for both work and play. The Midnight Express came with a heavy-duty automatic transmission well suited for the V8 engine's power. However, the truck was criticized for its poor fuel efficiency, a significant drawback during the oil crisis when fuel economy was crucial. Additionally, quality control issues affected its reliability, leading to dissatisfaction among owners. These problems tarnished its reputation, overshadowing its performance and unique appeal. Number 16. 1970 Dodge Power. The 1970 Dodge Power Wagon is a classic four-wheel drive pickup truck produced by Dodge from 1945 to 1980. This model year featured a 318 cubic inch V8 engine paired with an NP 435 4-speed manual transmission, an Eaton TrueTrack differential, and a 2-speed transfer case. Although the exact horsepower for this engine is not listed, similar engines from that era typically produced around 200 to 250 horsepower. Unique to the 1970 model were a 1969 style front grille and manually locking front hubs, making it one of the few trucks with such a strong four-wheel drive capability. The 1970s were tough for the auto industry due to strict emissions regulations, which resulted in less powerful engines. Despite its initial reception, the 1970 Dodge Power Wagon is now valued as a collectible classic for its durability and historical importance. Number 15. 1971 GMC K25. The K25 was produced for nearly a decade from 1971 to 1980 and received various updates to meet changing market demands. It came with different engines, including the notable Big Block V8, which provided substantial power for heavy-duty tasks. The horsepower varied with the engine configuration, with the Big Block V8 engines capable of producing over 300 horsepower, making the K25 well-suited for towing and hauling. The K25 offered several transmission options, including a standard 3-speed manual, an optional 4-speed manual, and an automatic transmission that became more common in later models. Despite its strengths, the GMC K25 faced issues, particularly in heavy-duty versions which were prone to drivetrain problems that could lead to costly repairs. Rust was also a significant problem due to less advanced protective coatings at the time, affecting the truck's reputation. Number 14. 1972 Chevrolet LUV Mikado. The Chevrolet LUV series was produced from 1972 to 1982, with the Mikado trim being one of the special editions offered during this period. The Mikado was powered by a 1.8-liter single overhead camshaft inline four-cylinder engine, a common choice for the LUV series at that time. This engine produced 75 horsepower at 5,000 revolutions per minute and 88 pound-feet of torque at 3,000 revolutions per minute, offering modest performance for daily tasks and light hauling needs. Despite its appeal as an upscale variant, the Chevrolet LUV Mikado struggled with durability issues. The engine and other mechanical components were not as robust as those found in larger, more established pickup trucks. Rust was also a significant problem, as the bodywork and chassis were not adequately protected against corrosion. These issues compromised the vehicle's longevity and led to a decline in its reputation over time. Number 13. 1973 Ford F-150 Ranger XLT. The Ranger XLT trim was available in the years later after this generation, offering a more comfortable experience for drivers without sacrificing utility. In 1973, it featured a 4.6-liter V8 engine producing 320 horsepower, which was a significant power boost over previous models. The V8 engine delivered strong performance, providing plenty of power for towing and hauling. The F-150 Ranger XLT came with a 4-speed manual transmission, standard for trucks at that time. Some models also had an automatic transmission for an easier driving experience. However, despite its luxurious features and powerful engine, the Ranger XLT had many electrical and engine problems. These issues often led to unreliable performance and frequent maintenance needs. The technology and engineering practices of the time made these trucks more prone to such problems compared to modern vehicles. Number 12. 1971 GMC K35. The GMC K35, produced from 1971 to 1980, was a heavy-duty pickup truck designed for tougher tasks than its predecessors. This vehicle showcased General Motors' commitment to providing robust and durable work in utility trucks. Spanning nearly a decade, the K35 was a reliable mainstay in the heavy-duty truck market. Typically equipped with a powerful V8 engine, the K35 delivered the torque needed for hauling and towing, focusing on low-end power rather than high-speed performance. Although specific horsepower figures are not readily available, the V8 engines of this era were known for their substantial power output, sufficient for the truck's utility purposes. However, the GMC K35 faced issues with its axle and braking system, leading to handling and safety difficulties, especially under heavy loads. These problems tarnished the reputation of an otherwise capable and robust pickup truck. Number 11. 1973 Renault 4 Pickup. The Renault 4 Pickup, made from 1973 to 1992, was a versatile and practical vehicle that met many needs. It was especially popular in rural areas and developing countries because it was simple and functional. The long production run showed how useful and well-liked it was. At first, the Renault 4 used engines and transmissions from the Renault 4CV, with engine sizes between 600 cubic centimeters and 700 cubic centimeters. Although the engines evolved over time, they remained small and efficient. The Renault 4 was not powerful, with one model having only 34 horsepower, which was modest even for its era. Despite its practicality, the Renault 4 pickup was underpowered, limiting its appeal in markets where more powerful vehicles were preferred. It also wasn't very durable compared to other vehicles of its time, giving it a reputation for being less reliable in the long term. Number 10. 1970 Zastava 620 Pickup. The Zastava 620 Pickup was a simple and weak vehicle that had a hard time competing with more modern pickups of its era. Developed by Zastava Automobiles, a Serbian manufacturer, it was based on the Fiat 615 and produced under license since 1961. The exact production years of the Zastava 620 pickup are unclear, but it was available during the 70s. The Zastava 620B variant featured a 1.9-liter gasoline engine from Fiat, which was modest for its time and very underpowered by today's standards. Specific horsepower details are not available, but vehicles from this period generally had lower horsepower than modern ones. Transmission details are also scarce, though similar vehicles often had manual transmissions with fewer gears. Its basic features and lack of power contributed to its poor reputation. Number 9. 1970 Toyota Helix. The Toyota Helix from the 1970s was a robust and dependable pickup truck that gained popularity despite its initial shortcomings. It entered production in March of 1968 and continued through the decade, undergoing several improvements. Initially powered by a 1.5-liter engine producing 70 metric horsepower, which was also used in the Toyo Ace, it later upgraded to a more powerful 1.9-liter 8R engine, boosting output to 106 horsepower. This engine was considered quite advanced for its time. Early models of the Helix started with the 76 horsepower, gradually increasing with the engine upgrade. The truck was equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission featuring a column shifter, reflecting the standard transmission setup of that era. Despite its durability and popularity, the early Helix models faced criticism. They were noted for their underpowered engines relative to their size and load capacity, which affected their performance in demanding conditions. Furthermore, their rigid suspension systems resulted in harsher ride quality, making them less appealing in markets where consumers prioritize power and comfort. Number 8. 1972 Datsun 620. The Datsun 620 was manufactured from 1972 to 1979, playing a significant role in the compact truck segment during its production period. Initially, it featured a 1.6-liter single overhead cam L16 engine. By 1974, Datsun upgraded it to a 1.8-liter L18 engine, and from 75 onwards, it was powered by a 2.0-liter L20B engine, which produced 97 horsepower and 112 pound-feet of torque. Despite these upgrades, the L20B engine's output was considered modest compared to other trucks of its time, some of which offered more power. However, it was notorious for its susceptibility to rust, which significantly affected its durability and resale value. Moreover, its engine performance was perceived as weaker than competitors, which typically boasted more robust engines. These factors contributed to the Datsun 620 being viewed unfavorably in a market that prioritized durable construction and powerful performance, leading to its reputation as a less attractive choice among buyers. Number 7. 1972 Isuzu KB. The Isuzu KB was in production from 1972 to 1980, competing in the compact truck market of that time. Early models of the Isuzu KB did not excel in engine performance. Detailed information on the unique engine features of the early models is not readily available. However, later iterations introduced enhancements such as a 3-liter D-Tech engine employing high-pressure common rail fuel injection and a variable geometry turbocharger. The early Isuzu KB models faced criticism primarily for their lack of comfort and substandard handling. These shortcomings contributed to their limited popularity compared to competitors, offering more refined interiors and superior driving dynamics. Number 6. 1979 Mitsubishi L200. The Mitsubishi L200, manufactured from 1978 to 1986, was a compact pickup truck known as the Forte in Japan during its first generation. It featured various engine options tailored for global markets, including a 2.0-liter petrol engine producing 93 horsepower and a larger 2.6-liter unit with 105 horsepower. Additionally, a 67-horsepower 2.3-liter diesel engine gained popularity in several regions. Criticism of the early L200 models centered on their perceived lack of power compared to competitors with stronger engines. This limitation hindered their competitiveness in the pickup truck market. Moreover, the ride comfort fell short of consumer expectations, contributing to an uncomfortable driving and passenger experience. These factors combined led to criticisms of the L200's overall performance and user comfort, impacting its reputation in the automotive industry during its production years. Number 5. 1971 Ford P100. The Ford P100 was a pickup truck derived from the European Ford Cortina Mk3 and developed in South Africa. Originally branded as the Ford Cortina pickup, it closely resembled the Cortina in design, but was adapted for utility purposes, featuring a pickup bed. The first-generation Ford P100 featured a 1.6-liter petrol engine, producing up to 73 horsepower and 117 newton-meters of torque, coupled with a 4-speed manual transmission. However, its power was insufficient for heavy-duty tasks, a crucial aspect for pickup trucks. The second generation addressed this with a more robust 2.0-liter Pinto petrol engine and an upgraded 5-speed manual transmission, enhancing performance. Despite these improvements, the Ford P100 faced challenges with durability and performance. Its initial engine lacked the necessary strength for demanding jobs, and overall build quality fell short compared to other pickups of the era. These shortcomings tarnished its reputation, leading to dissatisfaction among users who expected reliability and endurance from a pickup truck. Number 4. 1979 Peugeot 504 pickup. The Peugeot 504 pickup, introduced in 1979, was a strong and long-lasting vehicle that became well known for its durability. It had a body made entirely of steel and boasted the longest wheelbase in its category when it first hit the market. Its front suspension used independent McPherson struts, while the rear was supported by longitudinal leaf springs with drum brakes on all wheels. Underneath the hood, the Peugeot 504 pickup initially featured a 2.3-liter diesel engine paired with an automatic transmission. This engine setup was celebrated for its reliability, but criticized for its limited power output. The horsepower ratings of these early models were modest, contributing to perceptions of underwhelming engine performance. Despite its robust construction, early versions of the Peugeot 504 pickup were plagued by rust issues, which impacted their durability and resale value. This susceptibility to corrosion was a significant drawback for a vehicle otherwise praised for its sturdiness. Number 3. 1978 Subaru Brat. The Subaru Brat, short for Bi-Drive Recreational All-Terrain Transporter, was manufactured in North America from 1978 to 1987 and continued production in other markets until 1993. It was a compact, four-wheel drive utility vehicle based on the Subaru Leon. Initially, the Brat was powered by a 1.6-liter EA71 flat-4 engine, later upgraded to a 1.8-liter EA81 flat-4 engine after 1982. These engines produced approximately 67 horsepower in early models, which was considered insufficient for its class. In 83 and 84, turbocharged versions became available, boosting horsepower to 97, paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission. Despite its unique design and off-road capabilities, the Subaru Brat faced criticism due to its limited cargo space and lack of engine power. These drawbacks limited its practicality as a pickup truck, failing to compete effectively against more spacious and powerful alternatives in the market. Number 2. 1973 Bedford CF Pickup. The Bedford CF Pickup was a light commercial vehicle made by Bedford Vehicles from 1973 to 1986. It was designed to meet the needs of businesses and tradespeople seeking a dependable work vehicle. Powered by a 2.0-liter Opel engine paired with a 4-speed manual gearbox, its horsepower specifics are not widely documented, but typical of its era, it likely delivered modest power. This might explain some perceived performance issues during its lifespan. Despite its practical design, the Bedford CF pickup faced challenges with reliability and performance throughout its production years. These issues were exacerbated by its aging design and the relatively modest engine power. As a result, it gained a reputation as one of the least reliable pickups of its time. Its combination of performance limitations and frequent maintenance needs reduced its appeal in a market that prioritized durable and dependable commercial vehicles. And number 1, the 1979 Volkswagen Rabbit Pickup. The Volkswagen Rabbit Pickup, known as the Caddy outside the U.S., debuted in 1979 as a compact utility vehicle based on the Volkswagen Golf platform. It featured either a 1.5-liter gasoline engine or a 1.6-liter diesel engine. The gasoline engine had a displacement of 105.0 cubic inches, while the diesel engine displaced 97 cubic inches. Power outputs were modest, with the gasoline engine producing approximately 70 horsepower and the diesel engine slightly less, contributing to its reputation as underpowered. This pickup utilized a front-wheel drive layout, which was considered innovative at the time. While this layout improved space efficiency and fuel economy, it resulted in a smaller cargo area compared to its competitors. The bed width measured 64.4 inches, with a payload capacity of 1,100 pounds. The Volkswagen Rabbit pickup earned criticism for its underpowered engines and limited cargo space, making it less attractive to those needing a more robust and capable work vehicle. The pickups of the 1970s showcase both innovation and shortcomings. Which of these vintage trucks surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And remember to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing automotive content. Thanks for watching.